Hi, thanks for coming to Vibe with me. I'm here to do a general love reading for the sign of Aquarius. Aquarius, today I will be pulling Oracle as well as Tarot. Please remember to take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. Not all of these messages can fit for every Aquarius out there, as this is a general reading. So Aquarius, don't force any messages to fit, just leave behind what is not resonating for you. Also, please remember that energy is fluid. This may resonate in a vice versa fashion, so take it how it resonates for your individual situation. And last but not least, Aquarius, if you are new here to my channel, I would love for you to join my community by subscribing to my channel. So if you have yet to do so, I'd be so grateful for that support if you'd subscribe to the channel. With that being said, Aquarius, let's jump in. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me messages for Aquarius and their person, partner, love, and interest. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me messages for Aquarius. Commitment. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me messages for Aquarius, a person, partner, love interest. Aquarius. Interesting. Disappearing act. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me a message for Aquarius. Your person, partner, love interest. Aquarius. Past life relationship. You have known each other before. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me messages for Aquarius, their person, partner, love interest. Excuse the neighbor's dog barking. It's an outdoor dog, so he barks at anything. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me messages for Aquarius. Palm tree. Stability, security, performance, growth, endurance, flexibility. It's what I'm feeling here. This is a soulmate, past life relationship, soulmate relationship. I feel like one of you or both of you pulled a disappearing act. I'm going to use the word from this card here in this connection. Not sure, there was possibly a breakup, a separation, but I'm feeling more of just hitting a low point in the relationship, going, on a rocky road part of the relationship, hitting a rut, maybe even getting stuck in a rut for a while, disappearing from the connection of the relationship, the growth of the relationship, the stability of the relationship could have been rocked, even cracked, that foundation. But I feel like the commitment, whether you guys are in a long-term committed relationship or actually married, I feel like the foundation of this connection was rocked, possibly cracked, but it did not crumble. I feel like you were both flexible with one another. You both endured the instability, the rockiness, the low point that you found this connection relationship in. I feel like because you have such a strong foundation, because you are true soulmate connection, that you guys were able to withstand this situation or experience that took place. I feel like it was an extended period where there was lack of romance, lack of deep conversation, or conversation about anything other than surface level, basic, get to the point. What are we having for dinner? How was your day at work? You know, just very, who's going to scoop the kitty litter box? I don't know, you know what I mean? Just examples, but I feel like it's, there was some, it was just a rough patch in the relationship where there was a disconnection for quite some time, a pulling apart, where someone was like withdrawn from the connection. There was no growth. It was very, I feel, stagnant. The energy and the connection went stagnant for quite some time. And I feel like you two are ready to get back on track, start growing, start building, start reconnecting. But we will jump into the tarot, Aquarius, and see what the tarot has to say. Okay. I'm going to grab a quick drink. Okay. Ooh, justice, Libra, but it's justice will be served, right? In all honesty, in all truth, in all fairness, the conflict needs to end, right? What's the truth of the situation? Let's just get down to the bottom of it and be honest with each other. Let's weigh up both sides of the situation, sure, but it's time to stand in our integrity. It's time to have some equality, have some balance, and find some peace. Peace through truthful, honest communication, and getting out of the rut that we're stuck in, right? Now we're going to continue. This is about the truth coming out. A win-win solution, right? Okay, maybe you don't see the things the way I see things. No one's right, no one's wrong, but we need to meet in the middle to move past this. We're going to continue on, like I said, because sometimes this can be, yes, legal issues, going to court in front of a judge, equal possible divorce, especially with commitment issue here. So we're going to continue with the energy. Healing. I'm just going to pull a few here. Interesting. Healing. This is your card, right? So Aquarius, it's a time for healing. It's a time for having an optimistic outlook. It's a time for holding on to faith, holding on to hope. It's a time for praying to God, praying to your angels, your ancestors, your spirit guides to help guide you, to give you signs, give you synchronicities, reestablish an optimistic outlook and sense of hope and renewal within your heart, asking for some clarity here, getting the clarity. I almost feel like you've been begging for a miracle to happen, like just, God, make this happen, or ancestors, angels, just please give me a sign, give me a signal, help me out here, what should I do? But the star is healing. It's having hope. It's trusting in God, the universe, your angels, your ancestors, that they are looking out for your well-being. This is finding peace. This is finding harmony. After a time of boundaries. 9 of Wands is being defensive, right? Not trusting your partner, them not trusting you, you not trusting them, not having strong communication, being a little bit just exhausted in the relationship, or keeping and maintaining boundaries and being persistent about this. It's been going on, you know, disappearing, pulling back. Someone was pulling back their energy, whether it was due to overworking, disagreements. And I just feel like you guys were off track, like you spending too much. Let's get real. If you guys have been having to work from home, especially with this card here, and not used to having to spend all day, every day, all night, every night with one another, you guys could have been getting on one another's nerves, you know what I mean? All this time spending each other at home, whether that was it or not. I feel like there was just the relationship got rocked, tested. There was some instability. There was some questioning on whether this commitment is going to continue on or not, whether we can continue growing, right? The stability was rocked, but it's like you guys, and although you may have pulled you or they pulled your energy away, disconnected, was keeping some distance, some walls and some boundaries in place here, not accepting certain things, talking in certain ways. There was defensiveness between the two of you, possibly distrust, or I feel a sense of paranoia. Let's say one was staying home from work and one was going to work. One of you could have started getting these feelings of, these are just examples, one person spending so much time at work, and then the one that's staying at home, mind wandering what their other is doing at work, why they're spending so much time at work, if they're seeing somebody at work. We can vice versa that too. What if the person going to work is thinking that the partner staying home all the time, you know, is getting lazy or not doing anything? Or what are they doing with their time? What are they doing all day? Are they sitting on the phone? Are they sitting on the internet? Who are they talking to? Have they met someone online? These are all examples. I'm just saying there was this paranoia, this defensiveness, these pulling back of energy due to some sort of distrust, some sort of imbalance, some sort of distrust and paranoia revolving around the loyalty of the commitment. I feel like you guys stuck it out. I feel like someone buried themselves in work. Someone's been working a lot. 8 of Pentacles. It's working hard. It's being productive. It's almost being a workaholic. It's also paying attention to the details. So like I was just saying, while one person could be working a lot, you know, trying to level up at work, or they just have a lot of responsibility at work. Maybe they're in a level of leadership, or you know, they have a team, or they supervise a group, or they just have goals and responsibilities, dates to meet certain things. There's someone who's very busy, and I feel like the other person was getting curious about what they were doing with all of their time. You know, why are they working so much? Are they seeing someone else? Why are they seeing someone else at work? And vice versa. I feel like there could be someone spending a lot of time at home. They're paying attention to the details, what the other person's doing with their time. I just feel like someone's paying a lot of attention to the small details, what someone does, how someone does this. If you guys spend a lot of time around each other at home, it's seeing more quirks, more of their shadow side, more things that are bugging you. Someone could be also going back to school. So, you know, educating themselves, doing school from home, online school. And the Hierophant is about commitment, marriage, tradition, education. Someone could be going to online school at night and working during the day to get a higher level of education, to, get a degree or level up in their career, which could have caused this person also to have to pull back their time and their energy to focus on this, on their schooling, on their education, or on their craft, on their hobby. They're trying to start a business. They're trying to turn their hobby, working on a hobby and a craft, and trying to. It's like I feel moonlighting, trying to like a side hustle, but wanting to work on it so hard to make it become something bigger. Going back to school, educating themselves, or working really hard within their job because they have so much responsibility. They're a boss, they're a leader, they are trying to level up and gain a higher, a promotion. I just feel like was time and energy being taken away from the connection, from the commitment, from the relationship, and that caused an instability because it made someone insecure. It made someone insecure and feel like the other person was whatever they were thinking. Most likely, right? Cheating, seeing someone else. Why are they spending so much time away from home? Why are they doing things this way? It was just a very lower point in the relationship that got rocky. But you guys both endured it. You stuck by each other's side. Three of Cups. Three of Cups is friends celebrating, gathering together, supporting one another. It can be parties, but it's being happy. It's celebrating. I'm getting two different feelings. So I'm gonna mention both. So you're gonna know which situation, right? Based on your situation, you're gonna know which storyline, if either resonates. So either this is a healing, a balancing out of the commitment and coming back together, trying to find that joy, that happiness, celebrating your connection, right? And what you really have together. The fact that you stood by each other's side and were flexible and endured this rocky patch in the road that you guys have experienced on your journey together. But having the truth come out, honest, truthful communication, and getting through it, moving beyond it, and not allowing to be stuck anymore. Possibly going to, like a church, religious leader, pastor, counselor, therapist to talk. That's what I feel, actually. So I will go with the other storyline, but I feel like this, for some of you, this could very well be going to marriage counseling, couples counseling, and talking about what took place in the connection and the relationship so that you guys could heal it. And maybe it's going to take a third party. I was feeling third party energy, their feelings, their communications, their thoughts, their ideas, to help bring the two of you together, to help sort out your guys' differences so there's no hard feelings or blaming, to help you to find the middle ground so no one needs to be paranoid. I feel like just to talk things out and help you guys through this, to really bring the marriage or the commitment back on track. So I feel it's very strong marriage counseling, couples therapist, an outside energy pastor, right? Religious pastors, to just sort out the situation and have a different person's point of view and perspective, a mediator, so that the two of you aren't disagreeing or not hearing one another. I feel that strongly. Okay, and then for some of you, I do feel like there's a possibility that there was some I'm going to say energy shared outside of the relationship, whether it was physical, intimate cheating, or it was flirtatious texts. So whether you want to call it emotional cheating, physical cheating, or cheating at all, I feel like someone got a little friendly. Maybe they just kept stopping at the same coffee stand. But it was, really it's not just because they liked the coffee. This is just another example. It was because they're obviously going to see the girl there or talk to the girl there, and it can cross the line when they start talking about personal life, or it gets flirtatious, or okay, so now you know what I mean. So if there was anything that happened, or if someone was, you or your partner found that, yes, they were talking to a colleague at work, or someone outside of the relationship, or someone was talking to someone online. I had mentioned that at the beginning. So if there was any sort of outside energy, flirtation, or even actual involvement, whether it was online with a person that was staying home working, or outside of the home with the person that was going to work, the other person was watching, they found out, and there's a possibility that is, created a separation, or even, yes, a divorce because of justice with this commitment here in the relationship, in the marriage, because someone was caught giving outside of the relationship. I do feel like it was like possibly the person staying home with someone online, or someone in the neighborhood, or the person that was going to work with someone like at work or on the way to or from work. Moving on, I feel like there's a healing, there's a pulling back of energy, putting up walls, putting up boundaries. Oops, I just hit the microphone. I hope that's not going to make it staticky. Possibly a divorce, separation, and it's reestablishing, the Hierophant here is also commitment, tradition, the structure of a marriage, right? It's so either this is coming back together or it's falling apart due to this cheating. So if someone cheated in your relationship, obviously what storyline you went with. But it's leaning on your friends, leaning on family, a support group, counselor. Even if you went through the divorce, maybe you go to see a counselor, or you're just leaning on your friends for support, hanging out with friends. Maybe, anyone that has dealt with this before, your family or friends, to help you and support you and guide you through this difficult separation or divorce. Could be burying yourself in work to try to take your mind off of what has taken place here. So, sorry when it takes more courses than one, more storyline than one. I only do that if I really feel a strong sense of both. So let me know in the comments, Aquarius, what side you resonated with, if you feel comfortable. I do love to read your comments. And it helps me as a reader know when I'm connecting with you. So if you liked the reading, if it resonated, please comment. Please give the video a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel. And Aquarius, thank you for being here, and I'll see you next week.